There's a man with a vision in the halls of the state. Elon Musk, oh he's digging, can't afford to be late. Head of department, cutting through the lies, auditing the spending, exposing the disguise. Show me the dollars, where do they go while the streets are crying? Where's the flow? Taxpayer money, let's make it right. Stop the cash flow chaos, bring it to the light. 2 million for a cause that don't make sense. Trans-led operations, where's the recompense? 45 million in Burma, what's that about? While the hungry scream, we're lost in the drought. Show me the dollars, where do they go while the streets are crying? Where's the flow? Taxpayer money, let's make it right. Stop the cash flow chaos, bring it to the light. 520 million consultants in the dark, money spent on ESG while our people fall apart. 1.5 million in Serbia's place while the suffering grows. It's a twisted race. 70,000 for a musical in Ireland's land, 47,000 for an opera so grand, 6 million in Gaza. But what about the rest? The ones who are homeless, they're not feeling blessed. Show me the dollars, where do they go while the streets are crying? Where's the flow? Taxpayer money, let's make it right. Stop the cash flow chaos, bring it to the light. 44 million food aid for a fight, but the locals are aching, can't sleep through the night. 3.5 million civic dreams to engage while the real problems simmer, locked in a cage. Show me the dollars, where do they go while the streets are crying? Where's the flow? Taxpayer money, let's make it right. Stop the cash flow chaos, bring it to the light. So here's to the people, standing tall and proud, demanding the answers, let them shout loud. Expose the corruption, let the truth be complete. In the land of the free, let's stand on our feet.
G'day rock stars, how's it going guys? On today's episode we are going to be covering USAID and their misuse of their fundings. Oh my goodness rock stars, it's ridiculous and I'm so glad that Elon Musk has brought it to light because it's about bloody time. US citizens don't have any money for their own healthcare. A lot of them are dying out in the streets, including the veterans. So this needs to be rectified. I wonder how many of the Congress members are butthurt right about now.
Elon Musk, you didn't create USAID. The United States Congress did for the American people. And just like Elon Musk did not create USAID, he doesn't have the power to destroy it. And who's going to stop him? We are.
In the building behind me, Elon Musk is seizing power from the American people.
No, he's not. He's doing what the American people voted for. We voted for the Department of Government Efficiency to come in and clean up all the waste in the system. In order for them to do that, that requires them to have access to the financials and see where money is being sent. This isn't complicated, but let's let her continue.
Elon Musk spent $280 million to buy an election for Donald Trump. Now, Elon Musk is here to collect on his investment.
So what, is he going to steal the money out of my grandma's retirement account and deposit it in his account? What is he doing to collect on his investment? For one, he does not have the power to redirect any payments. He only has view-only access. But that's not convenient for the Democrats' fear-mongering. The reason he invested that money into the election is because he saw the Democratic Party as a threat to our civilization. He said this himself. I'm not saying this. He also has seen what the Democratic Party's ideals and values have done to one of his own children. But let's let her fear-mongering tirade continue.
He is here to seize power for himself. We are here to fight back. Yes.
They look so goofy. This is so goofy. They're just using the fact that he's wealthy and a billionaire, right, to manipulate people into supporting Democrats and hating Elon Musk so the Democrats can get back in power. That's all she's doing. And it's gross. Notice she never tells you how he's seizing power. He's a billionaire, he's rich, and he's got access, and he's doing everything for himself, and he bought an election. You should not vote for him or the Republicans. You should vote for us. We're good. We're moral. We're fighting against it. Shut up. No, you're not. You're manipulative. Let's see how else this individual tries to manipulate people.
Musk has grabbed control of America's payment system. Yes. This is the system that makes sure that your grandpa gets his Social Security check on time.
For one, he didn't grab control. He was given access to view where transactions are going. If his job is to eliminate unnecessary and wasteful spending, yes, he needs to be able to view where the money's going. So he has view-only access to the system. She's out here telling you that he has control of it, and then she's fear-mongering, trying to get people to freak out about, oh, my grandma's Social Security check, all my benefits, he might just rip it away. She's trying to scare you, and she should be called out for it. She's choosing specific words to paint a specific perception of what's happening when that is not actually accurate. For example, he grabbed control. No, he was given access by the federal government to view this and recommend what things should be cut. She wants to manipulate people's perception to get them to think something that's not true, so they will vote against the right. And she's also trying to destroy Elon Musk's reputation and his credibility. It's disgusting. They keep trying to manipulate people. We need to keep calling it out.
The swamp is losing their collective minds. What's got them so upset? One of their money laundering spigots was turned off. Let's check out some of their reactions.
President Trump directed his corrupt billionaire friend, Elon Musk, to ransack.
Ransack. See how they use language? He's setting up the heartstrings.
A critical agency of the U.S. government. Musk and his band of unelected acolytes.
Unelected acolytes. He's trying to convince you you didn't vote for this.
The DOGE have locked out USAID employees from their offices, improperly accessed highly classified information.
Improperly accessing info. According to who?
Purged the agency of its nonpartisan leadership.
That's rich. Why then are only Democrats screaming bloody murder?
And thrown the agency into chaos through a concerted campaign of harassment and intimidation of its employees.
Do they need a safe space?
These actions severely harm our national security.
You're gonna die if we don't continue to spend taxpayer money on these very important issues. What are some of the issues you ask?
These are some of the insane priorities that organization has been spending money on. $1.5 million to advance DEI in Serbia's workplaces, $70,000 for a production of a DEI musical in Ireland, $47,000 for a transgender opera in Colombia, $32,000 for a transgender comic book in Peru.
They put thousands of children around the world at immediate risk.
Your child will die if we don't continue funding this. Their desperation to keep the grift going and continue lining their pockets is so obvious.
This is a case of the very worst among us attacking the very best of us.
The projection with these clowns is off the charts.
I don't know about you, but as an American taxpayer, I don't want my dollars going towards this crap, and I know the American people don't either, and that's exactly what Elon Musk has been tasked by President Trump to do, to get the fraud, waste, and abuse out of our federal government. Thank you, guys.
POTUS continues to expose the corruption day by day, hour by hour. Thank you, Mr. President.
USAID awarded $2 million to strengthen trans-led organizations to deliver gender-affirming health care in Guatemala. So to each of you this morning, does this advance the interests of American citizens paying for trannies in Guatemala to the tune of $2 million? Yes or no? Governor?
I have no position.
Of course you don't. Okay, USAID awarded over $750,000 to fund alleviating loneliness among migrant garment workers in India. Does this advance America's interests, Governor?
No.
No. I have no position.
USAID awarded $1.5 million for providing a gender-sensitive response to migration at the Venezuelan border. Does this advance America's interests, Governor?
No.
No. I have no position.
Does this advance the interests? Okay, so USAID awarded $4.3 million on October 1st, 2023 to a group to fund comprehensive health services for men having sex with other men in South Africa. Does this advance the interests of American citizens, Governor?
No.
No. I have no position.
I bet you don't. Okay. USAID awarded $1.5 million to advance diversity, equity, and inclusion in Serbia's workplaces and business communities by promoting economic empowerment and opportunity for LGBTQI plus people in Serbia. Does this advance America's interests?
No.
No. Nope.
You have no idea, right? Okay.
Not only that, they've been putting a lot of the funding into gain of function, like bird flu, COVID. Yeah, no. I don't think the US taxpayers are down for that, and I'm glad it's getting exposed.
This USAID thing that's going on, Mike Benz has been on that like a pit bull, and I've been following him on X, and he's going to come back on here and kind of explain everything. But he explained it the last time he was here, and I don't think I really grasped it until Elon's 6 wizards. He brought in some young wizards to go in there and go over the books, and they are just finding crazy shit. It's great, and it's so interesting. I was listening to a left-wing podcast today. I like to mix it up. I listen to all kinds of different stuff, and it was like I was listening to a different world. Like, they weren't even talking about all of this corruption and all this obvious buying of influence. Instead, they were talking about aid overseas and how people are going to starve. And like,
it's mind-boggling, and there's also, I have to say, I'm upset at the general pattern of a failure to recognize how right those of us who hypothesized that there was a racket that had overtaken our entire governance structure, we turn out to be absolutely right about this, and no one's going to mention it.
So DOGE ended USAID today. What is USAID? Well, it's not aid. It's the U.S. Agency for International Development. It was a CIA slush fund and money laundering operation for NGOs. They just found the devil's fucking purse, and they just cut it off. Who were they funding? Well, people like the Clinton Foundation. Oh, imagine that. See how the CIA would do it. If the CIA wants to do something, they would have to go to Congress for approval for the funds. So what they did was they used this U.S. Agency for International Development to simply write grants and send billions of dollars around the world for all their corrupt shit. There was this, how in the fuck, people, to the tune of $100 billion or $200 billion. They can't tell yet because it's so corrupt. They don't even know how much money it is. No wonder those people locked themselves in the building and the U.S. Marshals had to kick the door down and drag them out. People, we are only 3 weeks in, and this is going to be a full-on revolution. There is no resistance. Trump has zero resistance up against him. The USAID, what else were they funding? Gain of function. That's where the money was coming from. You've heard that gain of function is funded by the CIA. Yes, it is. Right through here. They have the paper trail for Corona gain of function. And guess what other gain of function? Bird flu. They were going to hit us with a fucking bird flu pandemic. Yeah, that's why Trump silenced the FDA, CDC, NIH. They were going to launch another scamdemic on us, and he stopped it. There is nothing that can stop what is coming now. Their money has been cut off. All those fucking crooked fucks. Donald Trump has fucking removed the security clearances for nearly over 100 federal people. Bolton, Pompeo, Brennan, all the top names. Any talking head you've ever seen. Not only that, but then he banned them from entering any federal buildings. People, this is better than I ever thought it could be. Oh my God. We're just going to watch it crumble. We're going to watch it crumble. What are the liberals crying about? CNN today is crying about how fucking in the federal building, in the FBI building, they're painting over a diversity mural. Perfect. You guys stay worrying about that while we're cleaning up this fucking country. Go cry in the corner. The adults are back to work. This is the upswing, people. Long live the Republic. This is a revolution. I'm fucking here for it. It's beautiful. Good luck to you all.
So yeah, rock stars, it's understandable that other countries are kind of shaking in their boots. They're panicking, guys. Because not only that, we are looking into it in Australia. A lot of our money is going to NGOs, not the Australian people. And that's got to be rectified as well.
The election of Donald Trump last year struck fear in the hearts of millions in the US and across the world, particularly people of color, women, LGBTQIA+ people, disabled people, and those who care about our climate. And this fear was justified. On just his first day in office, he exited the US from the Paris Climate Treaty, repealed measures that support racial equity and that address discrimination against trans and intersex people, issued orders to increase deportations, expanded the death penalty, removed sanctions on violent Israeli settlers, and so much more. Every one of these actions is catastrophic. This is a man who is deeply unfit for any public office, let alone the most powerful one. This is a man who belongs not in the Oval Office, but behind bars.
What happens in the US affects other countries, guys. And I'm looking at the Five Eyes countries shaking their boots right about now. And it's a beautiful sight to see. Anyway, I want you guys to take care of each other. Stay united. Take care.
Well, steadfast and I sow the seeds of golden harvest, wealth untold. I guard their dreams, fulfill their needs, and shield their hearts from biting cold. Upon their lips my name resounds, not out of fear but love profound. For every child, for every home, I carve a throne from heart and bone. Hail the King, the serpent's might, whose banner coils in black and night. In storm or sun, he'll always stand to lift us high, defend this land. With serpents hiss and banners high, we rise as one beneath his sky. Oh, for his crown we proudly sing, all hail our sovereign King. But woe betide the foes who dare to cast their shadow on my land. Their bones shall bleach beneath my glare, their blood shall seep through battle sand. With iron fist I'll raise their thrones, I'll snap their swords and crush their bones. For those who threaten what is mine, I'll strike them down, rend their spine. Hail the King, the serpent's flame, who strikes with fury, bold in name. His sword is sharp, his vengeance grand, he tears the darkness from this land. With serpents hiss and banners high, we rise as one beneath his sky. Oh, for his crown we proudly sing, all hail our sovereign King. With open arms I cradle peace, I bless the plow, I bless the sword. In every heart their joys increase, I share their wealth, I break discord. For every field that yields its gold, for every tale of love retold, I stand beside them strong and sure, their noble faith forever pure. Hail the King, the serpent's might, whose banner coils in black and night. In storm or sun he'll always stand to lift us high, defend this land. With serpents hiss and banners high, we rise as one beneath his sky. Oh, for his crown we proudly sing, all hail our sovereign King. Yet should a dagger pierce my reign, a shadow fall, a traitor rise, I'll burn their cities in disdain, till ashes choke their craven cries. No mercy breathes within my veins, for wolves who prey on humble plains. My wrath shall fall like thunder's roar, lay low, every foe exists no more. Hail the King, the serpent's flame, who strikes with fury, bold in name. His sword is sharp, his vengeance grand, he tears the darkness from this land. With serpents hiss and banners high, we rise for his crown we proudly sing, all hail our sovereign king. So wave the banner, serpent's coil, above the fields, the blood, the toil, for those who trust in me, their king, through peace or war, through love or sting. The serpent reigns where I command, its shadow firm across this land. In battle's bite or peaceful's grunt, been their hopes, I am their king. Whoa, whoa, whoa.